Hey everyone, Jedi Mike here, and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about new film, The Wild Robot, which is by far the best animated film of 2024. The film goes as follows. Shipwrecked on a deserted island, a robot named Roz must learn to adapt to its new surroundings. Building relationships with the native animals, Roz soon develops a parental bond with an orphan gosling. The cast consists of Lupita Nyong'o, Pedro Pascal, Bill Nye, Kit Connor, and so much more. Honestly, I gotta tell you that this is one of the best animated films this year. From Universal, I was not expecting for this film to be this good. As the film surrounds again a robot named Roz, who is on a deserted island, and you see her, she's trying to adapt to this environment and everything, and following her protocol. She comes across this gosling, this baby gosling, who's orphaned, and you're seeing this type of parental bond that she's now having with this gosling. And I thought that for any person who have children, any parents that have children, anybody who's about to be parents, this is a beautiful film to show, not only to children but to parents as well. I think it'll also give another gratitude to parents, maybe even step parents, people who adopt. This film definitely goes into different avenues in terms of how audiences can receive it. Again, people feeling that they want family, they want belonging, how to train somebody who's now relying on you, right? How do you raise somebody up and then also to let them go, right? And I felt that this film, along with the music, definitely encapsulates a beautiful story about family, about parenting, about discovering oneself, even when someone isn't programmed, metaphorically and literally speaking, with this robot Roz, who is voiced by Lupita Nyong'o. But for someone that's not programmed to be a parent and end up becoming a parent, what does that do? How does that challenge you as a person, right? And I feel that when they were trying to make this story, as we're going through this film, I felt that you saw the ensemble of the cast through voice acting, with Pedro Pascal, with Catherine O'Hara as well, and Mark Hamill, etc. Is like you have a stacked cast, but I think we're all utilized very, very well. And in this, wild environment, as a animated film, again, we also see that this is trying to be for kids, right? But this film exemplifies the dangers of the wild in it clear as day, right? How these are carnivores, and these are mammals, right? Some of these people, these animals are in a wild that they try to hunt and kill each other, right? And they do it in a comedic way, in a literal way too, even when it comes to hibernation, when the seasons change and everything, right? But that's also a reflection of the real world. How it's a reflection of how we go into a wild environment, even when you're raising a child and you're seeing all these dangers and such. The world, as a parent, you're like, oh my god, I don't want them to fall, hurt themselves, whatever. But a part also of parenting is when you raise them up, that you let them go. And then for this gosling, how they're trying to train this gosling to be able to fly before the next season comes, right? And you see how this is a using the animal kingdom in a way to exemplify life, but also for just showing the beauty of nature, the beauty of, I guess, humanity. Even though these are there's no really human characters in this movie aside from robots that are voiced by some of these actors as well. But the animals too, like, you're seeing this for what they are. And they're just using that their nature, even though some things might not be created to be parents. At the end of the day, when we're called for that position, we gotta do what we can do, and even there's gonna be some challenges too. And it takes also friendship, which you have Pedro Pascal, who plays Fink, who I thought did a really good job. But again, someone that has their own journey, trying to find family, belonging, trying to find friends, right? And I felt like Fink and Roz's relationship, definitely as quote unquote being like the parental figures for this gosling, who plays a bright character, Bright Bill, is that you kind of just see that even though, like, you can't do parenting much as it takes a village to raise a child, literally. You know, getting advice from other parents, other mothers, right, other fathers as well, and seeing that type of camaraderie of parenting, like, yep, this is how we do kids and everything. Like, hey, it's not gonna be all sunshine and rainbows, but in the day, it's worth the while. And it's a beautiful thing, honestly, if you accept it and if you allow it, this journey to mature you, to allow you to grow as a person, as you're trying to raise this person too. Because there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiety, pressure is that definitely. But they exemplified all of that with a robot, with Roz, who is like a faceless or emotionless character, but yet with the voice of Lupita Nyong'o, they were able to balance that and use that in a way where this character has some type of humanity in them, even though they weren't programmed to be a parent. They called to it. The character Bright Bill, voiced by Kit Connor, I thought he did a really good job here, representing someone that you're born into an environment that you didn't choose to be in, and then yet you have people looking at you, as you're trying to grow into your own, right? And the whole aspect of that is believing in yourself, and that when you go on your journey, when you're going on and soaring to your next destination, literally here, you're not going to fly like everybody else, and you're not supposed to, right? And I felt like I love that scene in this film when they take off, when he's able to fly, with the rest of the flock and everything, is that that not only that the music, but also having Peter Nwango, her voice as Roz, as playing this mother and son relationship too, definitely reminds you just of your own personal relationships, with your parents. I know I can remember from mine, especially with my mother, as also being an only child, that how that overprotectiveness can go into that journey of being a parent and everything, and the dangers of that, and also the importance of learning to let go, right? And and learning to let go, and trusting that, hey, they're gonna be all right, even when they might fall, they can get back up, right? And that's what I love about the story of The Wild Robot, and that this is a human story, but again, one of really the best animated films of 2024, and I cannot wait to see how this film going to turn out in terms of award consideration, in terms of nominations. Honestly, this is literally one of the best animated films of this year, and I hope you guys get to check it out on theaters, and also when it's streaming as well. You make sure you hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.